Thanks for staying with us. We're still reviewing the papers and Punch. Let me have Dodo Mayana died yesterday, Thursday. For those of you that don't know, he's the former Eagles goalkeeper. Actually, his real name is Peter Rufi. We grew up knowing him as Dodo Mayana. This is somebody who was a hero to many of us who used to watch football as children. He's over 30 years ago, the 1994 AFCON champion, and he passed on yesterday. Rufi was said to have died in Lagos. In the early hours of Thursday morning. He was a friend of his, midfielder YD Akoni, confirmed that the body of Rufi had been deposited in the Lagos hospital. The NFF described him as a giant of Nigerian football and one of the country's most iconic players. Many of us do remember him. I mean, he was a lifesaver. When I say lifesaver, he was a lifesaver of the Nigerian football at the time. We mourn the passing of the legendary Super Eagles goalkeeper Peter Rufi. Ex-Eagles captain Segun Odegbami also said that he knew the goalkeeper was ill, but he's shocked to find out that he passed on. So, I mean, of course, more tributes are coming in. I know the governor of Lagos State also sent his own tributes. This is somebody that I wish that we do better to celebrate our heroes. This is somebody that the youngsters today don't know him. But we now, the millennials, we knew him because this was a hero for us. So it's sad that he died at the age of 61. Brief illness. I don't know what happened. I don't know the circumstances to his death. I just hope he had better care. That Nigeria showed him some love.
It's just like Yakini. Was it Yakini too that was very sick and abandoned? Do they even have HMO, medical attention for the insurance for them after? It's sad. So sad. Victims of Lagos collapsed building ignored quit notice. Officials are saying that the collapsed building at Adeniji Adele Road at Isaleko on Lagos Island, the residents were served quit notice to vacate the building because they saw that the integrity of the building was failing and they needed to leave, but they refused to leave the building until that happened. And according to them, rescue operations came from the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, the Nigeria Police, and other relevant rescue agencies to make sure they handle those situations. But the major thing is they were told to leave and they refused to leave. You know, it's better for you to be homeless or have somewhere you can be safe than die in a building, actually.
Yeah. So a high court sitting in Oka, Anambra State, presided over by Justice Peace Oti, has sentenced a 44-year-old woman, Goodness Daniel, to 5 years imprisonment with an option of a fine of 20 million for human trafficking. I don't even understand. For human trafficking, 5 years. Defendant was charged with human trafficking, buying and selling of human beings, contrary to Section 21 of the Trafficking in Persons Prohibition Enforcement and Administration Act of 2015. She was brought before the court by the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, Anambra State Command. Yes, so according to court documents that was obtained, this judgment was delivered on June 27 of 2025. And what is paining me is that she was now also told to pay a fine, to pay 2.6 million as restitution to the victim, to one of the victims. I'm wondering, like 5 years.
She should be beheaded.
Or option of fine of 2 million. Why? I saw this story. I am upset.
She sold human parts.
I am mad at this.
What? I will never forget the conversation I had with somebody from Rwanda. The guy said that the president, the president in Rwanda, when somebody they caught somebody, an armed robber, tell them to just kill him. Because sometimes there are certain crimes that you should not even, there shouldn't be any kind of restitution.
How? Human trafficking.
Somebody's body.
Buying and selling human parts. Like how dare the audacity.
We need to change our
5 years.
They saw someone at FCMB trying to steal, the guy they caught at the roof, and people were saying jungle justice, jungle justice. This is why people now want to take laws into their hands, because you're expecting that my child was kidnapped and he didn't come back to me alive, and then you're giving the person 5 years. We need to do well too in our justice system.
Daily Sun, very quickly, APC convenes South-South Summit in Edo. Presidency ministers rail against ADC coalition. Let's find other stories. We sold Ibadan Disco for 100 billion naira, says Amcon. NDA arrests man for importing 414.2 kg cannabis. Lagos Group provides free legal aid to tackle SGBV. And I'm not sure which other stories we have. Senator Carlo Mons football legend Peter Rufi Okay.
Okay, I have cooking gas price hit all-time high in May. Cooking gas price in the country hit an unprecedented high this year, according to the National Bureau of Statistics. In its latest price watch report, the NBC said that the average price of refilling a 5 kg cylinder of liquefied petroleum gas climbed to 8,167 naira 43 kobo in May 2025, while the 12 kg refill shot up to 20,709 naira 11 naira, both representing the highest cost recorded this year. This marked a 3.57% increase in the 5 kg refill price from 7,885 naira in April 2025 and 2.18% rise for the 12.5 kg refill from the 20,268 recorded in the previous month. The bottom line is it's going high, and I don't know why it's still going high. It's really sad.
Yeah, so there was tension in Abia State because over the weekend, a father and son traveled home to Ugweke community in Bende, local government in Abia State. And the son told the dad that he wanted to go to attend an event at a hotel. And next thing, they sent him a message that a policeman just shot his son. A policeman that came to the community to visit, that came to the same hotel to see his girlfriend, just shot this man. They said he shot him unprovoked. And that until now, that they've reported, the policeman has still not been arrested, that they're trying to cover up the incident, and they're calling on the police force that something should be done, because nothing happened, there was no fight, but now they're trying to say that there was a call to. But they said nothing happened, and he shot this guy. So they want to know that investigation should be carried out. Human life is sacred. The way they shoot people. I don't understand.
Okay, so let me take the story for the asset AMCON. AMCON said that the Asset Management Corporation of Nigeria on Thursday confirmed the sale of Ibadan Electricity Distribution Company, that's EBEDC, for 100 billion naira. The corporation also accused debtors of undermining the Nigerian economy, alleging that many never intended to repay the loans they secured from various banks. The Ibadan Disco sale made to an undisclosed bidder is a major step in the federal government's ongoing divestment from distressed electricity distribution companies. People were saying that they need to privatize these distribution companies. So the managing director of AMCON, Bengalade, made the disclosure during a media parley with senior journalists in Lagos. He noted that the transaction, which is part of the federal government's wider power sector reform, will be concluded with the handing over of the IBEDC to the preferred bidder. So, I mean, I don't know. I hope they don't sell Ikeja this question, because Ikeja is working.
So what I'm saying here is kudos to Sanwo-Olu. You know the Lubiri housing project. If you're coming from Obalende Third Mainland Bridge. So they want to revive this housing project to bridge the gap in accommodation problem in Lagos State. And so Oga Commissioner for Housing, Mr. Moruf Akinderu Fatai, he said they've gone to visit the site to ascertain the level of construction there, so they know how to pick up from there and make these houses available and affordable to people. We know that this project started some time ago. Was it in the time of Fashola? Abiambode, one of the governors, one of them. So this started 20-story building, and it was abandoned at some point. And if you look at the location, strategically located in Lagos State, and it should be very nice. I was just going through the Alagbon axis of Ikoyi the other day. I saw those houses abandoned. I'm like, these houses can be converted into something, and then people government can actually make money. It's how a government starts a project and the other one doesn't continue. That's why these projects are left abandoned and dilapidated.
Okay, I think it's Fashola time that started.
That started, right?
Yes. Okay, that's all we can take on Front Page Review this morning. When we come back, on to our topic of today. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.